Let me tell you what's tee hee hee, but actually, let me call you on my iPad. See the silky on, so you already know what's up. What did you say? It has been such a week. I am telling you. I'm so happy that the weekend came and it came and went way too fast. I'm about to get ready for a solo date because I deserve it. Look at my bob. It's not even bobbing today as much as it should because I'm just exhausted. Today's Super Bowl Sunday. I had plans today. They got canceled. I'm like, you know what? Let me go take myself out, reset, and get ready for this week because I cannot have a week like I had before. I'm trying this new product today called Marie, I think. Mary, it's pretty dope. I like the way that the pump is. You just kind of press it so that you kind of have control over how much you put. And I have sensitive skin. So the fact that the first ingredient here is water, that's true tea. You got to give it a couple of pumps before it comes up, but then you'll hear it. I usually use something else that's also water based. That looks very similar to this. Wow, yeah, this is actually so moisturizing. Hold on, they might have did a big one on this one. My face has been dry lately, so actually this feels super moisturizing. Wow. Day and night renewal. Okay. Vitamins A, E, B3, and B5, and it's made in the USA. Fragrance free. That's true tea. 1.7 ounce. I found this on Amazon. Seriously though, it was a week, and I was excited for the weekend to come because I wanted to work on content. That's all that was getting me through the week. I realized how much I love creating and love editing. And I know that sounds so crazy because I'm a lawyer by day, but I'm really finding my passions now. And I just want to honor that sound that has been in the back of my head for so long that I've just ignored because it didn't seem realistic. It seems crazy, it seemed too far fetched. But now I'm here and I'm going to honor it because I have nothing to lose but maybe something that I really would love long term. And I love being a lawyer, but it's a little bit different when it comes to content creation. And my content creators know what that means because every 2 seconds you feel a little bit crazy. I forgot to put primer on. Whatever, child, it's gonna work. I'm really just putting this makeup on actually to test my makeup for the gala. Thinking about recording for that as well, and I want to make sure I don't look absolutely nuts because we're saving money. So yeah, this has been a tough week, and it just makes me think like this content creation thing is crazy because it takes up a lot of time. I had so much to do in my quote unquote real life that I just felt like my content wasn't doing well, or it was just becoming a chore, and I don't want it to be that. And I feel like only people who do content understand how crazy it is because you really got to take the time out to make sure nothing is getting abandoned. Right now, I have a couple of different series going on TikTok in particular. I have my attention baddies, my real quick rants, I have my long form content, which I love now. I'm on YouTube, as you can see. I have my Slay Checks In. How are you? And it's so much. I love every part of it, but it's like I want to make sure everything gets the same amount of attention. But then I also have my job. Hello. So it's tough because you want to make sure you're doing everything. And I also want to make sure I'm not living life just for content. While I love it, I also just want to live life. Today I'm going to the Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats exhibit at the Brooklyn Museum. I said I was always going to do that no matter what. And I just said to myself, why not record about it? Because I want to. I was going to go anyway. So I might as well take you guys along with me. And at the same time, you feel a little guilty because you're low energy. Your content is getting pushed to the side. And it just all feels like too much. Nobody really talks about how hard it is in the beginning because you're doing all this content and it's unclear what the purpose is. Purpose is super important when it comes to content creation. I feel like I'm a content creator. I know that there's content creators and there's are influencers. I feel like at this point in my journey, I'm definitely a content creator. I enjoy content creation. I enjoy the editing. I know I talked about like, I can't believe that I got the most engagement on a video that I didn't really edit. Okay, so real quick, y'all mean to tell me that I record for 7 to 12 hours, edit for 7 to 12 hours just to upload a 2-minute video. Mind you, I have to film in 4K, upload it onto CapCut, and then upload it off of CapCut onto TikTok in 1080, blah, 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 because that's what the influencers are saying. And my video that has the most engagement was some random video in my car. Oh yeah, post what you want. Don't listen to these people. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to edit anymore. I love doing long form. That's why I'm on YouTube now. I love doing the edits. I love that we're going back to, you know, landscape, because I think that that's kind of dope. It gives movie, it gives TV show. I enjoyed making my first video, and that's why I ended up coming here on YouTube, because why not? I saw somebody doing pressed powder before loose powder, and I'm actually terrified to do this, especially on camera, but we're gonna try it out because she ate it up. I was like, wait a minute, you guys are onto something. Love this pressed powder. This is the all nighter. Absolutely love. I have a tendency of forgetting about under my eyes. For this week, we can't forget. Also, my first time using this little thing. Why wasn't I using it before? Okay, now we're gonna go to loose, which loose setting powder terrifies me, but we're gonna do it for you guys. I'm so scared to do loose powder. Oh my gosh, this is Laura Mercier. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Huh? Hold up. I did not go back to the video to see if I was exactly right about this, but whatever it is, it's working. Hold on. Let me keep doing my face before I get all excited. I was recently journaling and I'm thinking to myself, listen, you have ignored this sound that's been in your head for so long. You've always wanted to create content. I had a website before I went to law school, before I did all this stuff. I used to take pictures, I used to blog a lot. I was one of the first girlies on Tumblr. Like, I just love every second about content creation. I love artistry in all its forms, hence why I'm going to the Alicia Keys exhibit, because if it's a art exhibition, if it's music, if it's graphics, it just is so interesting to me how people create and how people express themselves through art. Last month, I went to the Spike Lee exhibit, and that was so dope. The things that we were calling art were just things that he had: movie tickets, newspaper articles, artifacts from his movies, and that's art. Movies themselves were part of his artistry. You can show art in so many different ways, and it's always super fascinating to me. And I honestly go to inspire myself. You know, with these transitions, with these edits, it's cool to take everybody's courses and learn those different things, but you also want to make it your own too. The face is eating up, and I don't know if y'all see that, but wait till the end. Not only did I forget my primer, but I cannot find my eyebrow pencil. So what I'm gonna do is I just like brush them up a little bit, and I took the other side of the brush. It's my little NYX. It's like half brush, half eyebrow thing. Took a little bit of my concealer, the lighter one. I'm just gonna outline my eyebrow. Like, forget it. I'm not about to sit here and not go out because I couldn't find my eyebrow pencil. You see what I'm saying? Like, you just outline it. I went a little bit crazy on this side, but it's fine. It's gonna work itself out. Don't worry about it. So is there fear there? I mean, I guess, which is why it became important as to why I'm suddenly, quote unquote, going into content creation. I have to say, like, once I figured out my why, the fear is so little, it's so subtle. It's more about getting past the cringiness, getting past the awkwardness, coming into your authenticity on camera, because we have a tendency of trying to be what we think people like. It turns out that somebody will like you. There's going to be people who don't. I'm not saying that that doesn't happen. There are trolls, there are mean comments, there are bad stitches, there's everything. There are the weird DMs, there are the scammers. Scammers, honestly, like, we need to stop with that. It all comes with it, but you also have to keep telling yourself, what is my purpose? Why am I doing this? Why now? For me, I thought to myself, listen, you're a lawyer, you did the quote unquote traditional route, you have a quote unquote backup plan or front plan or whatever it is, so you're gonna be fine. I actually saw a video the other day where this content creator said before she gets into anything, she thinks to herself, what's the worst that can happen? She thinks about every bad scenario. I thought to myself, is she crazy? What is she talking about? But then she goes, when I think about it, it's not that bad. And when I think about it, it's like the worst thing that could happen is that I get sponsored on YouTube. The worst thing that could happen is that somebody will say, hey, I saw this video and it made me feel good. It made me laugh. It made me forget about what I was going through. Yeah, that girl definitely ate up with the whole pressed powder first, because I don't know, as much as I did not get any sleep this week, I look awake. My favorite part, the lip. I don't know why I always hold this other side in my hand all the time. Like, even when I'm not on camera, it's the weirdest thing ever. I'm excited to see what Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats have up their sleeve and get inspired. I actually have no clue what I'm wearing, but I cannot disappoint Alicia Keys. You guys know she don't play about New York. Maybe something about my outfit needs to be New York, or it needs to be all black or something, because she don't play as it relates to the Empire State. Or I may just do what I want to do. She ain't pay for my tickets. Just kidding. I love you, Alicia Keys. Yes, girl. So I'm telling you guys, you do not go out dressed the way that you feel. You go out dressed the way you want to feel. Hi, my name is. I'm a lawyer and content creator. I'm Slay. I'm a content creator. So I posted this even though I wasn't feeling great because I'm setting myself up for a new week. I want to encourage you guys to create content. If you love creating content, show up every day as your authentic self. Your community is going to accept you. They're going to love you. They're going to respect you for your authenticity because they like you for you because you are the content. Like I said, this may not get 100,000 views, but the people who get it, and the people who will appreciate it, appreciate it. If you affect just one person with your content creation, you have done what you needed to do. The best part about this is when I get at least one comment saying, I needed to see this. And that's it for me. That's the content. Are they seeing this? What? Whoa, I did not expect to do that. You see, these are the balances of life. Sometimes you have a rough week and then your makeup comes out like this and it's worth it. And I can never forget my setting powder again in my life. Let's get into what you really want to get into. This outfit.